What's going on, guys? It's Sneaky Snake bringing you the most kills in hardcore non-spawn trap. Now, when I say non-spawn trap, I mean that Birdman and his crew of like 5 or 6 people went into hijacked hardcore captive flag and spawn trapped for the full 40 minutes that the game can be played. And I think one of them ended up getting like 394 kills, which is considered the most kills on the game. But I don't really consider a spawn trap the most kills in the game because you just sit there and watch people spawn up. So this is the most kills non-spawn trap in hardcore. Alright, and so what I've done, it was a 37-minute game when I got kicked. And so I've shortened it down into 3 minutes pretty much. And right now, we're near the end of the first round. And so that's how I started, and then I get sniped. I was pretty pissed. I was about 6 off of a nuclear when that happened, and I recently reset my stats. Like in this gameplay, I was level 43, and so yeah, that kind of pissed me off. But overall, I got this with the M27. I was running hardline, and then I think cold-blooded, and then dead silence and dexterity, more than likely. But I was using the M27 with stock and suppressor because that's by far my favorite gun on the game. And you'll see me get short segments with different guns on the game. Like for instance, I got picked up an MSMC with, I think it's just got a reflex sight. I'm not exactly sure. But these are just little bits and pieces of, I'd say, the most interesting segments of the game because hardcore is a lot slower paced than regular, and so it was hard for me to really go in and find action-packed segments. And this right here is probably one of the funniest things ever, because that kid was in our party and I kind of watched him die. But so in this game, I had 5 people on my team. The guy on the bottom that's 0-0 right now, I have no idea who he was. But this right here was pretty funny because I get a quad feed. But we played with probably the best kids I've ever played against. As you can see, none of them are doing anything, and they never backed out. But right there, I got my 100 plus. And then this is later in the game. I showed this because we were playing these campers, and I think the guy's name was Ric Flair, and so he throws a grenade at me, and I saw him throw the nade and then camp a corner. So I run up here and I throw my C4 and just freaking destroy him. It was hilarious. And so then this is like the biggest fail ever. So what happened was I didn't watch one of my teammates die, but a teammate died, and so I picked up the flag so that the random didn't pick it up and cap it. And so I was just running around with it, and I hear somebody shoot, and so I turn around to shoot them, and as you can see, I shoot a teammate in the back. So I ended up with 128 kills and 22 deaths, which is my highest kills on the game and the highest KD spread I've had on the game. And as you can see, there was still 4 minutes left in the game. So if I would have kept going at the same rate that I was going, I would have ended up with probably around 140 or 150 kills. But this is the most kills in Black Ops 2 in hardcore non-spawn trap. So I'll hit y'all up again on probably Sunday. I'll bring y'all my first nuclear and try to give you some tips on how to get a nuclear. Until then, Sneaky.